says type 1 diabetes, Ramba.
What's the difference between type 1 and the other one again?
Type 2 is you get from, like, being fat / eating way too much sugar. Type 1 is, like, born with.
He was born this way.
Sugar-free sugar puffs.
It's not a thing that exists.
Maybe. Let's find out.
Alright. So,
Honey Monster Puffs is the new name of Sugar Puffs, according to Daily Mail.
alright, you guys ready? I'm gonna do an intro here. Ready?
I'm drowning the game.
Whoa.
No, I'm gonna explain what happened last
Okay.
time.
Alright.
Last time, spooky, scary skeletons happened. Oh, and that video just finished encoding, so what is that? And that's it. They took on a spooky, scary house and they busted all the ghosts in a fright-filled Halloween special or some shit. And now you guys are on your way to Shadowport, and I should open up my documents. So you're on the road to Shadowport. When you actually get to Shadowport and you're in the gates and you stop at like a tavern, and let me get my notes.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, I'm still getting the session documents. Okay, so you get to Shadowport, you stop at a tavern to set up for the night, and you all wake up. You don't remember going to sleep. You all wake up, and yeah, Brutus is not here, so let me for you. You all wake up and you feel like you've maybe been drinking too much, but you are in an unfamiliar like alleyway, and each of you apparently has a note scrawled on you. You should also roll icon dice to do that. Let's see. So if I can find the list of notes I had.
Whoa.
Goddamn, Ramba.
Holy shit.
Wow, the chances of that happening are 1 in 6 times 3.
Alright, anyways. So yeah, you all wake up in a strange alleyway. And let's see. I'm gonna roll a d3 and see who has the notes stuck on them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Furaibo. You wake up with a sealed scroll on your chest, and it appears to be written in blood, and there's a fresh wound on your body. But you're in a strange alleyway in Shadowport. You all wake up, you're groggy. What do you do?
I checked that nothing's missing.
Nothing is missing. Well, objects aren't missing, but your
I checked
friend...
that everything is not missing, including Ramba's organs.
Yeah, those aren't missing, but you're missing Severus and his undead buddy,
Oh, okay.
who has been renamed to Blargurg the Chant Cure, because of a hilarious mix-up.
Is this the Hangover?
Might be, probably not. So yeah, you are missing Severus, and there is a note written in blood on your, like, pinned to your chest.
What's it say?
It says, if you would like to see your friends again, the Prince of Shadows has a mutually beneficial proposal for you. Meet me at the tavern known as the Dark Jester, and it is signed Samuel. So, what do you do?
I'm sure they'll find their way back.
So yeah, what do you guys do? Do something. Otherwise,
obviously, I'm gonna kick a trash can.
Alright, you kick a trash can.
Good.
Alex?
I feel better now.
you are the person who knows stuff about the Prince of Shadows. What do you want to do?
Can I make a knowledge check to see, like, what type of operation this would probably be?
No, it could be varied. Like the
Oh.
prince has like bunches of different things.
Okay.
It's too obscure. You could try
How
and maybe.
about what I know about this tavern he wants us to meet at?
Sure, that'd be fun.
Know a little bit.
Yeah. The Dark Jester, sorry, is a front owned by the Prince of Shadows organization, where lots of deals usually go down. So it's pretty well secured as part of the Prince of Shadows. Like, it's his turf. If he wants you there, then obviously, it would be a bad idea to like start something with him there. Stop that, Gorgo. Anyways, yeah, what else do you want to do? You can immediately head there if that's what you want. You can try and figure out who Samuel is.
We could ask Nate for help.
You could definitely, yeah, ask the dragon for help. The red dragon, one of the greatest destroying forces known to any sentient being. So yeah, you can head to the tavern. You can, if you want to like look for rumors, that is a thing you can do. And they may or may not be relevant to anything you're doing. There's lots of rumors.
That sounds fun.
You want to listen for rumors? All right, give me a like streetwise check.
Okay.
Probably wisdom.
All right. Wisdom. My thing is a 3. Modifier plus levels.
And some background.
Let's see if I can correlate secrets. 19.
Okay. You hear that the Dazed Dasher is back in port with yet another captain. Some say there is a curse on the ship that makes captains gamble their ship away.
Sweet. Let's go gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Then we can give it as a gift to the Prince of Shadows.
He
and then
could literally
we can...
steal it, so
I think
No.
Yeah.
We can gamble for it and then give it to the Prince of Shadows.
What do you have? What do you have to
Then
gamble
he'll want to
for?
gamble things, and
What
then
do you
we'll
have
gamble
to gamble
for Brutus.
What do you have to gamble for? And also, you'd lose against the Prince of Shadows in any game of chance, you dummy.
So they say.
Oh,
No, you actually will. He doesn't have to cheat. He's just way better than you. You're level 2. He's icon. You're just gonna lose. I'm gonna straight up tell you, you will just lose.
I think we should go at least see what the prince has to offer.
I think we should get a ship first. That'd be useful.
Well, you do need a ship to get to Omen, which is where you were headed. So you know that there is a ship that
I swear to God, if this is another marriage, we have to arrange.
No.
No, ships are usually asexual.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say you're heading to the tavern because you guys are not like, doing anything.
Wow.
Well, do something.
I wanted to go to the ship. We're voting.
Okay, then vote.
Okay.
I put vote in.
I don't want to go to the ship. I want to go to the tavern.
Yeah, it's 1-1. Tie break, Ramba.
Odds or evens?
Even.
I'm sorry.
All right, you tried your best.
All right, you're going to the tavern. Don't worry, I promise everything's interconnected. All right, so you head to the tavern. The Dark Jester Tavern is located down a dark staircase in the otherwise unremarkable alley. And it looks like it could be easily overlooked unless you were specifically looking for it. So it is, there's actually good music in there. because the Prince of Shadows believes that, to conduct business, you need to have good music and actual, good food and good beer. So you head to order some drinks, and the barman, before you can even order, pushes out three glasses or whatever, 3 mugs full of a golden ale, and he points you to a table to sit down at. What do you do?
I'll take the mug, not drink anything yet, and head over to the table.
Okay. What do you do, Selanius?
I will leave the mug and head over to the table.
Okay. What do you do, Furaibo?
That's not my mug, and I don't want to drink that. I'll just follow the others.
You're still hungover. Okay. As soon as you sit down at the table, a tiefling who is dressed like a minor noble strolls over, and he takes off his cap and he bows to you and he says, "Hello, my name is Samuel Durrell, and I believe you got a note from our mutual acquaintance, the prince, yes?"
Yes.
Well, he feels bad that, he knows that you're loyal, Alex. But, he felt that it might be a good idea to get a little bit of leverage, just to make sure things go smoothly. Because sometimes people don't believe that the prince, he offers a deal and it's quid pro quo, but, they don't believe. So the prince has a deal, and, it's actually going to come out really good for you. Because the prince knows you need to get to Omen, right?
Yes.
And I'm sure you've heard that there's a ship in port called the Days Dasher.
Mm-hmm.
The prince would love to help you get a hold of that boat. And he puts down a pair of dice in front of you, and he says, "These dice are the prince's special good luck dice. And they will win any game of chance 100% of the time. And they're not, if you want to look at them, you can examine them, but, you can't take them." He says, "I will give these to you. The prince will give these to you and your friends back. All he needs you to do is acquire a small item for him. And, then we'll exchange things, and you can be on your way. You can go win the boat. You'll have a boat. And everything will be good. What do you say?" Yes,
Why do you
no?
need us to get you something?
Because
You can just gamble and win it with those, right?
no, it's not a gamble. It's a item that needs to be picked up from a vault.
I thought you're good at stealing things.
The
Alright.
prince is busy, and he would rather have you. The prince works in mysterious ways, honestly. So if you accept, I will give you I'll give you details of the item that you need to pick up. You can bring it back here, and, I will set you on your way to acquiring it for the prince. If you disagree with the proposition, you will never see me or your friend again. And, the prince will be disappointed, we'll say.
Well, I'll take that deal. What about you guys?
We get to keep the dice once it's over, or we
Yeah,
get it back?
you get to keep them and the boat, and you get your friend back. And
Is there a particular person who has official authority over the dice? Or is it collectively owned?
You can decide that amongst yourselves, but you don't get them until I have the item. And he picks up the dice and puts them in his pocket. So, are you all in agreement, or?
Eh.
All right. Well, the item that needs to be acquired is the Winter Seal, which you can all make knowledge rolls to see if you know what that is. Natural 20. Oh my god. How does Furaibo even know about this is a question I will ask when I finish describing it. Okay, the Winter Seal is an obsidian statue of an owl encrusted with sapphires that are set in silver. It is said to have been owned by the Wizard King and may contain untapped arcane power. So Furaibo, I know how these two know about it because they're like magical dudes, but how the fuck do you know about it?
Owls are cool.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. So yeah, he says obtain the Winter Seal for the prince. It is currently in the possession of a rich noble named Morgan Neville. He's the prince really doesn't have too much of a use for it, but he's bragged that his security is able to best the prince and his followers. So Alex, you can make an educated guess that by getting like lackeys not even associated with the prince is trying to basically embarrass. Like you guys are a bunch of novices, so he's trying to embarrass this guy. So you can make an educated guess that the prince is fucking with this dude. And it's in his vault, and you just have to get it and bring it back here and give it to me, and I'll deliver it to the prince. And the drinks are on me. And, if you need a place to start, I would suggest going to see a man by the name of Lars Redfist. And he gives you directions to where the guy is. And he says, do you have any other questions for me before I take my leave?
Any reason this would be more difficult than it seems on the surface?
No. No, it should be nice and simple. Lars will know more about what's going on. Once you meet Lars, you'll be able to guess why he would know about this thing. But otherwise, no.
He's lying, but that's alright.
They always lie.
Well,
But owls are involved.
Well, it's the city of thieves, he says. It's, and, the prince, well, he controls the city of thieves, does not, have complete control of all thieves. And, they'll all be eager to presumably gain the favor of the prince, so expect other thieves to try and steal what you steal to give to the prince. But, that's just, and he kind of looks at you out of like, that's just business. And, that's just
So
how
you
it is.
posted like a Craigslist ad detailing someone to steal this owl.
No.
So
No.
anyone that has Craigslist is going to come in and try to steal it.
No, it's the city
What's the
of
likelihood
thieves.
that you steal it from us once we get it?
Why would I steal it from you? I've been contracted by the prince to be the middleman for this.
Thieves are thieves.
I'm not a thief. I'm from Glitterhagen. I'm just the prince's acquisition man.
So your job is to acquire stuff like a thief?
No, I don't do any actual stealing. That's your job. Good luck with that, though. And, the prince will be very, very grateful, we'll say. It's always good to have a grateful icon, as I'm sure you know, being imperial adventurers. And I've been told some of the things that you'll have to deal with, or that you are dealing with. So, might be a good idea to have the person who can steal stuff on your side. Maybe. I won't tell you your business. Is that all? Otherwise, I'm gone.
That's all.
All right. Oh, and don't try and follow me. And then he pushes a guy into his beer, and he says, "Oh my god!" And then he takes a swing at him, and then he ducks out, and he starts a bar fight to basically make sure you don't follow him. So now you're in a bar fight, and I'm gonna drag everyone here. You can either participate in the fight, or you can do like a skill challenge to get out. But
I will do a skill challenge.
Okay?
Unless there's a kobold in here.
There are no kobolds.
I will do a skill challenge.
Alright.
Do I have to give my own skill challenge?
Yeah, well, how are you getting out? Tell me.
Okay. I'm gonna slither out.
You're gonna slither out. Okay.
Yep.
That sounds like Dex and probably a background.
Let's do Dex plus Mob plus Cold-Blooded. That's 4. That's 7.
Alright.
Okay, well,
And when I roll a 1, yes.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
You got knocked the
So-
fuck out.
Hold on, let me-
Well,
I've been in
Someone
this tavern a bunch before, so I know where the back door is.
Nice. See if you can smuggle yourself out. Take 9 damage.
I can't. I don't know where I am.
You're right up here. Oh wait,
Okay.
did I not drag you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you drag.
Yeah, you get out perfectly fine.
And you didn't bring your friends because you're a dick.
And Furaibo, how do you want to get
It's a
out?
confused bar fight.
Wait. One moment. I gotta get the relevant video here.
Okay. This better be good.
Well, there they are. Quest found.
No. I didn't know Brutus was not going to be here until like much later, so I had a different setup. But this one works just as well.
Video.
Okay, I'm going to look at this video so that...
Good.
Alright, so you're just going to knock dudes out to get out? That's fun.
What do you mean? I'm gonna go grab a waitress's little disc thing and use it to block people's hits for fun. We'll see what happens.
Okay, that sounds
Gonna
fun.
I'm
die.
not really trying to get out. I'm just gonna try and see what I can do else here.
Well, you're
Yeah.
just
In here.
you're gonna try and wait it out.
Yeah. See if
All right.
everyone gets tired or see what happens when it keeps going. So
Sounds like Constitution.
I know what I'm
maybe.
doing, and this is a dex thing.
Alright.
18. Knowing
All right. Yeah, no, these guys are all level 1. So you basically take the thing, start blocking shots that are taken at you, and people are throwing bottles, they're trying to hit you with chairs, and you're just dodging out of the way, blocking everything. And eventually they just get too tired. Like at one point they're like fighting each other, and then they're like, oh, this guy, this fucking asshole. So they start like mobbing up on you, but you're a monk, so you're like flipping around, and eventually they just get so tired that they just like lay down and pass out. So you can just walk out. It's been like 30, 40 minutes. You just walk out, everyone's exhausted. So, Lars Redfist is the guy that you need to go and see.
Look for someone with a bloody hand.
No, he gave you directions. So you can find Lars pretty easily. Hold on, I'm just doing some stuff real quick, some housekeeping stuff. Alright. So you can find Lars pretty easily, like it's not super hard, and you know where he is. He is at Valegate, which is a part of, it's like a district. And if you want to give me a knowledge roll, I will tell you some information about him. 22. See if anyone else wants to make that roll. 19.
It's not owls, so
Now, you're not quite as interested because it's very clear that the first thing you learn is he's not an owl. So then you kind of stop listening. Do you want to make?
owls are cool.
Do you want to make that knowledge roll, Alex,
Sure.
to see what you can learn? Let's see. Okay, 27. Okay. So this is what you all get. Lars Redfist is known as the king of the Valegate district. He works both sides of the law and is well known in the city. He's neutral in all conflicts, and he buys and sells from like everyone. This like fence sitting he does doesn't usually go over well in like the city of Shadowport, but Lars is like too useful as like a neutral mediator, and he's just too well connected to to be like taken out. So you, and I'm gonna say, who got Lars full neutral? Thanks. Thanks. All right, and Furaibo, you hear that Alderman Cheslem was stabbed up a whole tavern, and today is due to be hanged until dead. They insulted her milliner, who then went mad and burnt down his hat shop. And it's all true, I swear. So that's why you hear Furaibo as you're walking down the streets. You literally have no idea about any of this. It's just there's a lot of rumors, and some of them may be true, and some of them may not be true.
So someone got stabbed over a hat.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
it had an owl on it.
No.
If anyone else wants to hear rumors, they can give me a roll.
Didn't we?
No, that was just to get information about Lars, and then Ramba got a rumor because he rolled the lowest.
Oh.
So if you actually intentionally want to seek out rumors, like he stopped listening about Lars, so he got a rumor instead.
I'll get a
Good.
rumor.
I don't put stock in rumors.
Do whatever that is.
Not in this city.
I loved it. I love it so much. Okay. All right. Joe Adderman was found dead. Joe Adderman found a dead body in a chest today, down by the Hanged Stabman Tavern. The body was full of a fungus, as if someone had emptied the body and put mushrooms inside. He said that the body then tried to get up and walk around, and it was quite disturbing. The chest looked to be dwarven. The chest that the body was found in looked to be dwarven. So that's what you get. And I assume that Rogue's not going to roll. So you get to Lars's office without any problems. And anyone will point you in the direction because they, one, don't want to piss off Lars, and two, they don't really have a reason to piss him off. It is solidly constructed 3-story building that is obviously well defended. There's armed bars across narrow windows, and thick iron banded doors. When you get to the front entrance, you're stopped by a guard who demands that you identify yourselves and let him know what you want.
We are adventurers who have been sent to find Mr. Lenny.
Mr. Lenny?
Lenny.
Lenny. I don't know a Lenny.
Lars Lenny.
Oh, Mr. I fucking hate you. Mr. Redfist don't go by the name Lenny. And I don't know if he wanted any adventurers.
Prince of Shadows sent us.
I don't know about no Prince of Shadows.
See, Lenny?
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to the boss and see if he'll see you. You can wait out here. And Senio, you gotta incentivize for me, huh? Can you incentivize me? And he like opens up his coin purse, like where he keeps his gold, and he's making meaningful gestures. Does anyone want to bribe him?
If you don't tell Lars and he's expecting us, he's gonna be mad. Isn't that enough?
You ain't been in Shadowport for very long, have you?
Not that I remember.
I'm gonna see if I can remember what the standard bribe for a service like this would be.
Alright, that's fine. Probably like 1 or 2 gold. Put in a favorable word. It's not too much. Like, it's standard. It's how things work.
I'll tip him 2 coins and give him a nod.
This guy gets it. I see you're a Shadowport boy. This guy knows what's up. Alright. I'll go put in a word with Mr. Redfist. So he goes in and, 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by, and then he comes out, he says, Mr. Redfist will see you, but you gotta act real respectful, like, I mean, only one of you is a Shadowport fellow. So, take your cues from the elf boy here. So, Oh, sorry. Did you want to say something?
No.
So
Cool.
the guard shows you up some stairs to the top floor where his office is. You go. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is something I picked up from the document I'm basing this off of. Selanius, what is one interesting thing you notice about Lars? It could be his hair, his accent, his height or weight, or clothing. So,
He's wearing blue gloves.
he's wearing blue gloves. Okay. Hold on, let me open up the pad. Who's next? Rogue, what is another thing you notice about Lars? Rogue?
Oh, sorry. Was I muted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
He has a small scar on his left cheek, as if he caught the tip of a dagger.
Okay. And finally, Ramba, what's the final feature you notice about Mr. Lars?
He's not an owl.
That is not a thing you can use. Try again.
What if he is an owl?
He's an owlbear.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
I don't know, is he?
He's a sentient owlbear, or he is an owlbear. It doesn't need to be sentient.
No, he does. He gets plot information.
Yeah, so it's an owlbear, you know, dressed all dapper with a top
Yep,
hat and a
I love
mustache.
it. I love it.
He's
I
got
love it.
blue gloves though.
Yeah, he does. He straightens his blue gloves as you enter. You see that he is an owlbear with a scar, like a nasty scar running down his left cheek, small scar, yeah, left cheek, I think. And he says, "Hello, gentlemen. I am Lars Redfist. Previously Lars from the Wildwood. How can I be of service?" I know, I'm magnificent, and he straightens his blue gloves. But please do not be alarmed. I'm not like my brethren. I have acquired a taste for civilized things, and he holds out a little plate with crackers with like meat on top of them. He says, "Would you like some mouse on crackers? Perhaps you would like some champagne with them."
Sure.
Yes? Excellent. I see that my fellow monster race companion over here is aware of the finer things in life. Michael, please, if you would be so kind, bring out the finest champagne that we have. Now, so, you know, champagne comes, and I assume that someone's going to eat some of these
Yep.
delicacies.
Not the crackers though. I don't like crackers.
Just the mouse, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he says, it's been so long since I've met another from the wilds, as it were. Are you from Drakenhall, good sir? He's basically just talking to Gorgo's character.
No, I'm from the Elven lands.
Oh my, what an interesting tale. I myself was originally from the Wildwood, and I was brought to Drakenhall as a performing owlbear, where, in the presence of some strange magics, I developed intelligence and a taste for the finer things in life, particularly these blue gloves, and he straightens them again. Would you like to hear the story of how I got the blue gloves?
Yes, please.
I mauled a man and stole them from his dead corpse. It's magnificent. Magnificent. That's also where I got this scar. Yes, I see you're admiring me. So, lads, how can I be of service? So now's the time to ask him about the thing that you need to get. Does anyone remember what the thing is?
Yes.
Alright.
Just assuming Rogue was gonna do a thing.
I was going to say, so we've been tasked with the acquisition of a certain item, and I'm going to explain the basics of the job as laid out to us.
Ooh, my, you're going to steal the Winter Seal. I see. I might be willing to help you. But I don't know you is the problem. and making Mr. Naval angry would not be in my best interest. So you're gonna maybe have to convince me that you're worthy of my hopes. So how we're gonna
I like
do
your
this?
gloves.
Yes, I know they are quite excellent. When I first got them, they had hands in them, and it's so hard to get the blood out from inside them. But memories. All right,
Well,
so
they call you Red Hand for nothing.
I'm gonna say, well, I'm a man of quite small repute myself in this town,
Mhm.
which is, what you'd prefer to be in Shadowport.
Yes. Yes.
And I might know a few people to talk to with regards to helping you out with business around here.
All right, so here's how this is gonna work. It's either a skill check where you roll a background or whatever, or you can spend relationship dice. And basically, how it works is he can get you guard schedules, building schematics, notes about traps and wards. And apparently, Naval is having a ball, so he can even get you tickets to get into the ball that he is hosting this evening. So he can make it very, very easy for you to get in and help you navigate stuff. So if the players roll more failures than successes, they have completely been unable to get Lars's assistance, and you're going into the situation completely blind. If the players at least get as many successes as failures, they've persuaded Lars to help them. He will send a runner for the tickets, and this mechanically will give you +2 to all skill checks in both the upcoming parts. If all the players succeed their rolls, then they have managed to seriously impress Lars with their savvy, knowledge, or charisma, and they will be rewarded for it. In addition to the ball tickets and information, give each player a healing potion.
So I'm going to try and let him know about certain trade routes in the city that he could exploit to his advantage.
All right.
If he knew certain information about them that the prince's agents would know.
All right. So I assume you're going to roll for it.
Yes. Huh, that's weird. It is rolling the dice. There was an error fetching your roll. Please try again.
Oh my god.
There we go.
There you are.
Excellent. He says, "Oh, I'd be interested in these trade routes. I mean, I'm not officially affiliated with the prince, so any trade routes I don't know about would be helpful to help competitive business within this beautiful city of ours." So who's next? Because everyone needs to make a roll or spend an icon die. Well, Gorgo just dropped, so Ramba. How do you convince him or spend an icon dice and explain how you're using it?
Give me a moment. So we gotta convince him how we're not gonna mess this up.
Yeah, sure. So you can either try and prove to him that you're savvy by talking to him, knowledgeable, or you can spend icon dice, 5s or 6s, and explain how they're connected.
I'm feeling the charisma check is in order. Well, what would be hilarious? I'm just trying to think. Recount the various tales of our exploits.
All right. And I assume
such as all the time Severus, Julius died.
Yeah, that's fine. Sounds like a charisma check.
Yeah. And then he got hit with a bucket. That was number 23.
I just love that a bucket falls and just hits him in the head and he dies and then he immediately gets back up. Okay. I say you are quite competent. I would love to meet this Julius fellow. Is he with you now?
He's dead.
Oh. But yeah, he'll revive eventually.
I think that was number 33.
I think he'll revive eventually. Bring him around. He sounds like a jolly but fun time. I'll maul him to death and then he can get back up. It would be excellent. Alright, so now it comes down to you, Selanius. You can either
I
spend.
tell him I'm
Mhm.
great at magic.
Okay. You can give
And
him
I
a.
tell him about some of the magical things I've done and seen.
Okay. Oh my. A magician, a sneak thief, and a storyteller. I quite like you. Alright, so here's what you get. You get the +2, you get the tickets to the ball, so you can actually get in. And you each get a healing potion. So go ahead and write that down. So you get the +2 to any skill checks while you're in the ball. So because you just know so much information about it, he starts snapping his beak and yelling at people to give me the plans for Naval's mansion, and give me the guest list and the finest suits for these gentlemen. They are going to the ball tonight, and they are going to be on the guest list. All right, so you need some cover names because you're going to be sneaky. So let's see, Furaibo, what's your cover name?
Rusty Shackleford.
Rusty Shackleford.
Yeah.
All right, and what are you dressed in? Like what? Because you got to dress up fancy. So describe to me this fancy outfit.
Well, obviously, if it's fancy, it's got to have a top hat,
Top hat.
monocle,
Mm-hmm.
and I also have basically a German Empire mustache on.
Perfect. All right, Selanius, what's your fake name?
My name is going to be Abe Bully.
A what?
Abe Bully.
A bully.
Like that.
Okay. And what are you dressed like?
I'm going to be wearing a purple coat and a pickle home.
I see. The traditional garb of your people. And Alex, what's your cover?
I am Carl Johnson, a minor noble from the outskirts of like a farming region near Axis.
All right. And what are you dressed like?
The standard attire of a country gentleman from the rural area, of fine make, but, with materials relatively local to the area.
So a strop loader.
No.
You're dressed like a southern gentleman.
Chainsaws and
So
smoke
white
hands.
suit, so refined Southern gentleman.
Anyway, so let's see. You've gotten everything. Yeah, no, and Lars says, anytime. It was magnificent to meet you. He starts shaking your hands. Says it was magnificent to meet you. It's just excellent. It's excellent to have the quality of folks like you in this city. It's reassuring. So he says, I will send a runner with your tickets when it is time for you to. It's time for you to get to where you need to go. Until then, enjoy the city. So you've got some free time. You're doing whatever you do on your free time. Maybe you're getting something to eat. Can't really get drunk because you need to be ready for this party. The clothes are sent around. You get dressed up. You get your fake IDs. You get your tickets. And basically, you're going to go for a stroll to the party, to the ball, when you are confronted by a group of thugs, and one of the halflings is flipping a coin in the air, and he says, "Hello, gentlemen."
It's not even past
Which
midnight.
one?
All of you.
No.
This one.
Which one of the halflings is flipping the coin?
This one.
Oh.
He's flipping, and he says, "Gentlemen, it's come to our attention that you have somehow acquired tickets to Mr. Naval's ball, and myself, my twin brother, and our half-orc friend here would very much be interested in buying those tickets from you." So,
How much you got?
he starts counting gold. He says, 5 gold a ticket. Sounds about right. 5 gold? 5 gold a ticket?
5 gold a character printed on the ticket.
No.
Well,
I'm afraid, sir, that this product is not for sale.
Alright.
hell.
Alright, so yeah, roll initiative.
Sir, sir, I don't think this is some fine transaction you be proposing here.
So yeah,
Good
go.
rolls.
So yeah, add yourself to initiative.
It's a d20 plus my initiative, which is 5.
So
16. But remember, you have my permission to borrow my hat to fight.
wow. Wow, these halflings are on opposite sides of the spectrum.
Which one has the coin? The 21?
Yeah.
Well, then he clearly has the magic coin, and we should take it.
Okay.
We need that coin. This is important for the plot. The
It's
GM
important
would
for the magic
imagine
show.
Out.
We got cards,
Well,
we're gonna
think-
get dice,
no,
we need
Gorgo.
a coin.
Think of this as like a Sierra Adventure game.
Just
Ooh.
pick up everything.
Yeah,
No,
try to
no,
mix
yeah.
it together.
That coin is probably going to be the way to finally defeat the final end boss, so we need to pick it up and take it.
No, we have to combine the coin with a rope.
After we
Alright.
smother it in like used tobacco.
Yeah.
Alright, so these elven street scum are gonna go.
Why are we being attacked by elves? They should know better. I come from the queen.
You're just gonna kind of jump all over you. And then these two literally cannot fit anywhere, so they
Hey, but here.
menacingly snap their fingers at you.
What about here?
Okay?
There you go. There's probably a spot there.
Hold on, let me shuffle these over a little bit. Let's get another one here on Selanius. Okay, so it's going to be 4 attacks against Furaibo, 3 against Selanius, and 3 against Alex. So I'm going to start with Furaibo, then
Gonna Neo
Selanius,
shove them off.
then probably, then Selanius, and then Alex. So these guys are mooks, plus 6 with knives. 20 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what's your AC, Furaibo?
9 Zane. 19.
Okay, so then only 1 hits. And that is 5 damage to you. As I will damage you for 5.
Okay, I already
So-
did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, well, looks like everything worked out. Alright, then 3 attacks against Selenius. 1, 2, 2, 3. What's your AC?
16.
Alright, so only 1 hits. You take 5 damage. You can damage yourself. And then, hold on, I need to make sure that this math adds up. So 4, 3, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Alex, what is your...
16, 2 hit.
Alright, so 2 hits, so 10 damage. So, they stab you with their knives. The sneak thief is... What can he do? He literally can do nothing, so he stands back here and laughs. Because you're
Nothing.
surrounded by the mooks. So he starts laughing, he's flipping his coin, he says, I bet you wish you would have sold us them tickets now, don't you? So Selanius.
No, not really.
I'm going to use my melee.
Okay.
Dex mod plus level versus AC. So that's 4. Get a roll up. 10 hit.
No.
Well, I did my best.
Only do 2 damage.
I believe I trigger nothing. Excellent.
Okay, the half-orc bruiser is going to laugh heartily. And, just ha ha ha, you stupid fools. Furaibo.
Oh, I am going to get into this. Let's see. The power glove of power.
Power glove.
Of power.
Is it
It's
blue?
important. You got to say of power, too.
Okay.
Redundancy.
Jeez Louise,
Ooh.
guys. Alright, well, you do miss damage.
Dice are our harsh mistress today. So 3.
So 3.
Because someone took our good dice. Prince of Shadows.
Alright, Alex Novak, it's your turn.
I'm going to slice toward these guys in the back and try and open a route for us.
I hope their AC is higher than 12.
Holy shit,
Oh.
yeah, that hits. Their AC, if you're interested, is 17.
Whoa. Broken, strong.
So go ahead and roll damage that hits, Alex. 18. Okay. Hold on, let me...
So focusing on these guys first.
Focusing on these guys here. Okay.
Yeah, so as not to open a route for these
Yep.
jokes.
12. And then that leaves, what? 4?
Uh,
18 minus 12 is
6.
6. Okay. Well, then that can kill exactly one more. So yeah, you
escape route. We can run now.
you can. Some of these elves actually don't look super happy about this because 3 of them are just laying dead. So Halfling Sneak Thief is going to start running around here, and he's screaming, "Don't you run away, you cowards!" Escalation die gets to 1. And let's see, the 2 engaged with Alex are going to try and run away. Because he's pretty dangerous. Okay, one of them does. So this guy starts running away, and if you let him get away, he will leave combat.
I'm gonna let him get away.
Okay.
Have them
So-
start a route.
This guy is going to try and run away anyways. Do you want to opportunity attack him?
Nope.
Okay, so he's running away. And then, let's see, one's going to attack Gorgo and 4 are going to attack Furaibo. So, Gonna do-
Shameful display.
so 4 attacks against Furaibo. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the 21 hits. So damage yourself for 5.
Done.
And nothing hits Gorgo. Because what's your AC, Gorgo?
16.
Okay, so nothing hits. So these guys, I'm just going to remove them because they get away. Halfling is going to jump up here and he's going to say, "Stupid elves, can't even kill an elf." So he pulls out a whip and he's going to, whip you. So that's a 17 hit.
By 1, yes.
Alright, so 5 damage. Why is this targeting? Alright, so he just whips you and, laughs. Cruel. Selanius, what do you want to
Gonna
do?
try to disengage.
You do.
Gonna head over here.
Okay.
Gonna attack him. With.
Careful, he might
Hey.
use the coin against you.
I know. I have to be careful not to harm the coin. I have to get it. I'm gonna use daily. Alright, I'm going to attack him like I did before. This time, hit.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
You forgot to add a modifier.
I did. 18.
No, I was thinking the wrong roll.
That, I think, might fit.
Gorgo, should
did
move yourself
you
a bit so you
remember-
can see his health bar.
Yeah, did you remember to add in the escalation die?
Yeah, this was
Well,
my
then, it's exactly
thing.
dead on.
mod
what-
plus level, right? So
Yeah, so 2, what's
and
your
it's
mod?
dex. So 4 plus 1
Okay,
is 5.
yep. Nope, you miss because his AC is exactly 18. So
The
you
coin
do-
is powerful.
You do 2 damage. Alright, so Orc Bruiser is... Oh, get out of my way. He's gonna push this guy. Hold on. He's gonna smack this guy who goes flying and hits a wall and dies. And he's going to
Just
attack.
because he's big and scary looking doesn't mean he's the boss.
He pulls out some brass knuckles and
Eh,
he's going to hit. He's gonna hit Alex in the face.
I'm okay with that.
Natural 20. Okay. So that's
Roll a new character.
14. Okay, he's going to use Amazing Strength. Once per battle, the half-orc bruiser does double damage on a hit. So that just upgrades
Triple
it to...
damage?
Yeah, that upgrades it to triple damage, according to the rules as written.
Wow.
So,
Take 142 damage.
So
No.
how much damage?
21, and you probably go flying backwards.
I'm at
So-
0.
Alright, so you go flying backwards. So you're no longer engaged, and he screams at you, Foolish, pitiful elf, I will eat your bones.
So the coin gives
Furaibo.
up
Okay,
power to
reaction.
allies.
These
Furaibo.
morels, are they really going to be fighting or what?
They look like they're pretty ready to. They were pretty ready to run, and then the bruiser got involved and KO'd the guy that KO'd a bunch of them.
Yeah, let me toss my book at Alex so he can recover.
Okay, you're gonna throw your book. Okay, spend your recovery, I think then, right? You get hit by
No,
a book.
It's a free action. It's basically forces him to spend a recovery.
Yeah, I know, but he spends a recovery, not you. So as a free
Good.
action. So yeah, you spent a recovery, Alex. You get back up. A book hits you in the head. The book is A Beginner's Guide to How Not to Die.
Don't die.
I flipped through the first chapter.
It's quite interesting. Perhaps you should give it to Julius. Anyways, you still have the rest of your turn, Furaibo.
Uh-huh. Well then,
Disengage,
if these
don't help
guys
me.
aren't going to attack me, I am going to go punch that orc. Let's go. I am going to roll.
Well, he's technically right here, so you could swing and engage him. So it's not a
Yep.
big deal. 19, I believe that. So let me look. Nope, his AC is exactly 19.
Woo!
So yeah,
Damn.
this is good. This is good. I like it.
We're the superheroes.
So you hit him, and he's like, you're next, puny human, with your fancy hat. Alex, you're already back up.
I'm
So
wearing
going
a
to
fancy
spend
hat.
my free recovery.
you just roll an 11 again.
Yep.
Nice.
Different roll. Then I'm going to go up here and say, it's ironic you complain so much of elf when all you care for is pelf.
It's not really ironic.
Don't
I don't
interrupt
get
my
it.
battle band.
Don't he turns you. Don't do that. Stop it. All right,
And
go ahead.
I'm going to fail to stab him in the face.
Jeez Louise.
What happens
roll.
when you don't understand
Well,
irony?
two damage.
Isn't that
anyways.
ironic, don't you think?
He flips the coin and catches it, and he smiles at you. I'm too lucky.
So I'm going to shove by unengaged creature way the fuck that way.
I rolled a natural 1. This fucking sucks.
Looks like Team Rocket is blasting off again.
All right, so it's his turn. He's gonna get back to where he was, and he's gonna be very mad. So he basically wastes his turn, which is what I assume you wanted to happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so these elven mooks are escalation dice 2. Elven mooks are going to smack you again. They're feeling confident because,
Are they feeling competent though?
probably not. No, not at all. No, they're like if there were 3 of them, they'd be the 3 Stooges. They are incompetent
There are 4
as shit.
Stooges.
All right, so
Help
this
them with that.
halfling is going to take a swing at Selanius with his whip.
Nope.
A 9 does not hit. Okay, hold on. It's going to try and disengage from both of you. Because if it can, amazing things will happen. Okay, so he's very mad. Selanius, it's your turn.
Take 2. Or 6. Whatever.
That doesn't hit. You're so bad at melee. Why are you in melee range? Stop what you're doing. Reevaluate your life.
I'm winning! He's slowly dying.
Alright, half-orc bruiser. He's going to try and disengage from Furaibo.
Nope.
Oh, so he's gonna hit you. With his brass
Okay.
knuckles. +7.
20 again.
18. Does that hit your AC?
No, it's 19.
Okay, so, he starts swinging at you, but, you're actually better at fighting hand-to-hand. So, you just kind of dodge out of the way, and it's your turn.
Okay, escalation dice 2, so 8. Let's see. Let's do this.
16 does not hit.
I'm spending a key to reroll that.
Alright.
because I'm using the other book.
I'm just gonna say that that hits. It's fine. Whatever. Go ahead and roll
Good.
damage.
2d8
'Cause you
plus.
spent key, and I feel like if you're gonna spend key, you might as well get a hit.
-1. Wait, one more. Argologus. 1. 5.
You swing at him with your fist, and as he's dodging out of the way of that, you hit him with a book.
Yes.
A classic
Same
Furaibo.
plus my level, so 20.
He goes sprawling. And he says, I
Yeah,
wasn't
he
paid
gets
enough
smacked
for
by a
this.
book.
I wasn't paid enough for this. Okay, Alex, your turn.
I'm going to cast Song of Steel
Okay.
and attempt the stabbing in the face thing again.
That
More
hits.
success this time.
Yeah, that hits.
He takes 11 damage, and I'm going to shove this guy way back again.
God damn it! You're enjoying that way too
That
much.
feels like a Saturday morning cartoon
You
thing.
should send the big guy away.
He's engaged. It has to be unengaged.
Alright.
Ramba can disengage him.
Stop doing that! Fucking magic users. Okay, escalation dies at 3. Alright, these elves are going to try and disengage from you. Nope. Yep. Okay, so
I'm not attacking them, so let them run.
Okay. Bye.
They're gonna go warn everyone that we're coming.
No, they're literally just here because they were paid.
Oh, we could have
Alright.
paid them. Should have asked.
Alright, so the sneak thief is going to try and stab Alex. Well, not stab, but whip. Whatever. You get the fucking idea. Nope.
He's gonna
Okay.
coin you.
Nope.
Be careful.
Alright, he's going to try and disengage from both of you. Whoops. Yes, and yes. Okay, so he disengages, and here's the best thing about him disengaging. Anyone he disengages from becomes hampered, which means until the end of the target's next turn, which hampered means, I believe, you cannot move. Let me...
Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to melee anymore.
Yeah, so you are hampered. So until the start of his next turn, so I'm going to put a snail on it.
Alright. I will pick an icon.
No,
Aw,
I already
slow.
did. It's a snail.
I want to be a banana monkey.
No, Selanius, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my ranged attack
Uh-huh.
at him,
Which
which
range?
is
Oh,
my
you
standard.
pull out your blow dart or something.
Yeah, which is the exact same thing as before.
That,
18.
no, because AC is 18. You have miss damage on that?
Standard miss damage.
Okay, so you're level. Alright, you hit him with a blow dart.
Not a blow dart.
Whatever it is, I don't fucking know.
Pinga.
Whatever. Half orc is going to try and disengage.
Trying to
He
save my
does.
dailies.
He's going to start running away. Furaibo, your turn.
Don't let him
That
go.
coin. I gotta stop that.
No.
happening before he
I
gotta
got
does-
the
get that
guy with
coin.
the coin. You get the bruiser.
I mean, the bruiser's running away.
Yeah, you get... Well, I got this guy, is what I'm saying.
Hey.
You can handle the other guy, maybe?
I guess I'll roll and kick him. Let's see what happens.
Fireball.
20 plus 9. Finally.
Yeah, that
I'm
hits.
going to make that a 3d8 plus 5, 7, 8. Yes.
Whoa! Holy shit!
Alright, so he's like, oh, finally I can engage, and then he goes flying backwards, and he's dead. Alex, it's your turn.
So, I'm going to cast Heart of the Blade,
Okay.
Kill the big guy.
and then I'm going to teleport next to him.
Oh, you're not gonna kill the big guy?
No,
Hi,
the big guy's running away.
And probably has cool things on him.
He was literally a hired thug. They were just gonna shake you down. That hits.
This guy isn't.
Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, he
Dead.
dies. The coin, he flips it in the air one last time, and then as
Catch it before it hits the ground.
Can I
Yeah,
make
sure.
a quick action to try to leap for it?
no, you're hampered.
And
damn
I'm
it.
going
I'm gonna have to
to
make a dramatic dive screaming now.
fracture him to make his AC -2 until
Okay.
end of his next turn.
Okay.
I'm also
Is the
going to
coin
roll to
still in
try
the
and
air?
catch
Can
the
I
coin.
catch it?
Someone's already trying to catch it.
He's hampered though.
No, well, he doesn't need to
I'm right
dive out of
next
the
to
way.
it.
He's right next to it. Yeah, you catch the coin.
Nice. Can you feel its energy pulsing through you?
I see if it's a magic coin.
Go ahead and roll. No, it's not. It's just a coin that he flipped to look badass.
Or
Anyways,
its magic is so powerful you can't detect it.
are you gonna let this guy go or not? Because he's just
I
running
know
away.
Is it
They're
my
not
turn?
like some group of murder hobos.
I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay,
Essentially the same as before.
go ahead. Okay, that doesn't hit. So he runs away. Good job. You did it.
Yeah!
You did it. You won. So heal up if you need
Use
to.
a single daily.
Yeah, that you weren't supposed to. You just welcome to Shadowport. You get accosted by thugs occasionally.
2d8 plus con mod.
Anywho, your clothing is no worse for the wear. So you arrive at Morgan Naval's costume ball at his extravagant home. And although the Winter Seal won't be on display, it's a great opportunity for you to gather information about security, building layout, all that fun stuff. So, it's, pretty opulent, sorry. There's like ridiculous amounts of food. There's music from parts of the world that you haven't, that are like rare and exotic or whatever, however you want to put it. It's pretty fantastic. So, hold on. I'm going to describe an interaction. Okay, so go around to each of the players at one time and describe an interaction or event at the ball. So, Gorgo, describe an interaction or event at the ball.
There is a competition for best costume party.
Okay, stop. Then go to the player to the left. So, Ramba. And tell me how you personally took advantage of that event to learn something that will help you when it comes to getting the Winter Seal. And then roll a check with an appropriate background. So, Furaibo, there's a costume party. There's a costume contest going on. Yeah. So, how did you use that to your advantage?
Obviously, we have to go backstage, and I got to be able to pretend to get lost and be able to spot where it is exactly located. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and
That
roll.
sounds like a charisma check to act
Yep.
like the fool, and 18.
18. Let's see, the DC is 20 because you're already in here. So, but you did get a +2 because you are in the party, and you guys did actually get that from the Petty King of.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. So, you actually, every adventure that succeeds gains an additional +2 to any skill rolls made. So you get another +2. You personally, no one else gets this unless they make the skill check. So then we'll go to, I guess, Ramba's character, Furaibo. Same deal. Describe an event or something that's going on at the party.
Obviously, it's a party, so there's a dance-off competition going on.
Okay. Perfect. Absolutely goddamn perfect. Alex, how do you take advantage of this dance competition?
It's hip-hop.
I was gonna do the snake.
Okay, so the dance competition is, so enticing that the guards want to get in on it, and they start rotating off, getting in. And as they do so, I'm able to make a map of their patrols and see who's in what shift and
Okay.
what area they're coming from.
Give me a skill check, keeping in mind you have that +2. DC 20. So okay. So yeah, that works. You get a personal additional +2 to any skill checks. And then finally, same deal. Alex, describe an event or something that's going on at the party.
Okay. Somebody brings out a bowl of alcoholic punch, and a large crowd gathers around it and starts indulging.
Okay. Selanius, how do you take advantage of this?
I am going to attempt to wait till some people are drunk and then talk to some of the drunk custodians about if there's alternate exits and entrances to this place.
That sounds like a charisma check.
Yep.
All right, +2 from your thing. So background skill or background stat. An extra
Okay. Roll 1d20 plus 2. 21.
Okay, yeah, no. So you get an additional +2. So yeah, you're mingling at the party. So everyone has, for skill checks while they are in this mansion, they have an additional +4. So you guys actually probably know more about this mansion than its owner does. So yeah, you're enjoying the party. You notice some notable guests. Let's see who's on here. You notice, let's see. There's Eldon Castellans, who's an heir to a huge shipping fortune. There's, let's see. Who else is interesting here? Factor Penhaligon of the Merchant League, which the Merchant League is what do you call it? It's like a faction within the Empire that wants, more focus on money. Yeah, and Steve from IT. He's just, what's up, guys? Huh? I don't know why I got him, but I'm always fixing the magical stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Information technomancy,
Yeah.
Well, I actually went to college for poetry, but this is just what I landed on, man. So yeah.
This is my minor. I thought I'd get hired for my major, but
All right, and there is Sir Ward Rocate. He is the perfect example of a knight in shining armor. The only problem is that nobody knows why he's here or who invited him. Not even Sir Rocate. So he's just very confused. He's like, yes, this our most noble guest. Yes, him is and I'm so happy to be in this city that I'm in. So he's just kind of wandering around, confused. So yeah, now everyone's kind of drunk and the party's kind of winding down. So it's time to get down to business. You've gathered as much information as you can. You've studied the opposition. You've scouted for traps and obstacles that you'll have to face as you raid Nivell's mansion for the Winter Seal. He has spared no expense, and the task is going to probably be difficult, but you've done your homework and your legwork, and you've got +4 bonus to all your rolls. So, how do you want to approach it? Do you want to sneak away while the party's still going? Do you want to wait till it's over? What do you want to do?
Everyone's still drunk, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it now.
Okay. I mean, yeah, sounds good to me. So, why don't you each? Let's start with the middle. Alex, you're walking through the hallways, you're sneaking through the hallways to get to the, vault. So why don't you describe it to me, and then I will pick a trap from a list of things here, and you can do a thing.
Okay, so because I plotted out the routes of the guards earlier, I'm moving from basically alcove to alcove as the shifts go by, trying to use the transfer when they're moving around and confused to slip past unnoticed.
Okay, So give me a DC 20 check to detect traps. And keep in mind that you've got that +4 additional.
Okay. 24.
All right. So they are you as you were also scouting for like guard patterns, you overheard a couple guards talking about these new like clockwork critters that like also they don't get tired. They paralyze people by poisoning them, stuff like that. So you actually are not taken by surprise as they start skittering along where you are, and you're able to dodge out of the way and alert your friends that they're there. So Selanius, same deal. You're sneaking, trying to get to the vault. Describe to me, and then I will pick from a list.
Describing you my journey to the vault.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I go to a secret trapdoor that I was told about.
Mm-hmm.
I open it, and it's just big enough to fit someone without legs. So I managed to slip in that way, and I slide down to the next level, and then there's a series of locked doors.
All right. So you have to unlock these doors. So give me a DC 20 check to do that because they're probably trapped.
Okay, roll 1d20. And let's
And
use...
don't forget.
There's only so many combinations. Can I use Secrets of the Naga?
Yeah, don't forget you get an additional +4 for doing all that.
Right, so it's 15. 27.
All right. So yeah, you notice that the locks are trapped to spray people with acid and weaken you if you had been if you had failed them. So you unlock them and you make it to the vault where you rendezvous with your friends. Furaibo, same deal. Describe your trip to the vault, and I will pick a thing from this list of traps I have.
Well, obviously, a good old refined Southern gentleman needs to get his mint julep, and the Southern boy hasn't brought it in all right.
Oh my god.
So then I go up there on them stairs looking for that mint julep. Of course, the mint julep for me is this owl statue.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Then you, okay. So you're just walking
Down there that whole way,
Alright, okay, so you're just walking ahead purposefully. Okay, give me a roll. DC 20.
That's 2.
Yeah, that's fucking excellent. So, you notice the pit trap. You're, like, strolling purposefully. Like, get out of my way. But you notice in time that there is a pit trap.
I gotta cane you, boy, if you get in my way.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so you're all at the vault, and you notice that, that there's a problem. There's no way for you to get the item out, and to get the item and get it out of the vault without setting off like a huge alarm. Like, it's just too complicated, too difficult, all that stuff. So another time-honored tradition of the Prince of Shadow, beside like, scouting the area and getting all the information, is to grab what you came for and just run. So you burst into the vault. You see the statue you want. It's described exactly as you want, as it was. So you grab it and you start running.
Is there anything else in there?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Do you want to take time to...
No, can I grab a random thing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. So
I use an icon dice to grab a thing.
All right, which icon?
Oh, I'll use my icon.
Yeah, spend them if you got them. Might as well.
Yeah.
I'll spend a what should we call it? Elf Queen.
5 or 6.
5.
Mine's a 6.
And it's with the
6.
Elf Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all spending dice with Elf Queen?
Nope, mine's
Yeah.
Archmage.
Yours is with the Archmage? Okay.
It's a neg dice.
And Gorgo. And who was your dice with Furaibo?
Elf Queen.
Elf Queen 6? Okay. Okay. So I will probably come up with something after the session that you got, because I don't have a list for me right now. So yeah, you each grab like a small item, and then you just leg it. And you hear the guards coming from behind you, and then you hear, I'm just gonna move you guys here and then copy the things over. And then you hear some
tonight.
And then you hear some thieves that are also trying to jump you. So basically, it's a three-way fight. Now, good news is the guards are going to try and hit the sneak thieves as much as possible. So you can you don't have to fight. You can just like how do you want to put it? You can like skill check your way out of it if that's the way you want to go. But it's also completely able to fight. I've got rules and stuff for that. Basically, they don't damage each other, but every time they hit one another, they take a -4 to all their defenses to make it easier for you to hit until the start of their next turn. So what do you want to do? You want to fight, or do you just
Are they cumulative?
It's until the start of their next turn. I mean, if they all hit the same person, then yeah.
Okay.
Until the start of their next turn. So.
Mighty tempting, but we got the owl.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. How do you want to? Do you want to skill check it, or there's always the deck of legends?
You want me to draw a card?
I'll use my 5 to get out.
Okay. So, well, you can always draw a card yourself, but
I can.
So let's see. We're doing skill checks. Is that what we've decided here?
Alex thing. Alex is not muted.
I'm going to try and use my cloak to slip away in the confusion.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. And you no longer have that +4 because you're not in the mansion. So. Go ahead and roll your. You get to roll twice for that, don't you?
Yep. And I'm using the natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you just literally disappear. You're just gone. Furaibo, what do you want to do?
Icon.
Icon?
5.
5 with who?
4.
Hold on, you cut out. I did not hear what you said.
Gold worm.
With the great gold worm? Okay. Let me think about this. Okay, what does the great gold worm represent? He is okay. Just as they are charging at you, as they're charging at you, basically, you know how in some movies like there's like a train goes in front of people or like a bus and then they're just gone. That's kind of how you don't mean to do it like this, but that's how it kind of ends up. That's kind of basically how it ends up. Like you're just like one step ahead of them. You're just really lucky, and you're pretty sure you're gonna pay for this sometime in the future. But right now you're feeling pretty lucky.
An owl.
Yeah, you got the owl. It's established that you have the owl. You also have the owl. So yeah, like it's like a scripted. It's like a scripted action scene for a movie, an action chase. So you're just like one step ahead of them. There's always a fruit cart for you to jump over and spill the fruit of. There's like numerous glass movers who are moving panes of glass.
All for a little.
And they always get crashed into.
Yeah, it's weird. You know, and then you duck behind carts, and as they move, you move with them, and then you're not there. So it's very confusing. Okay, Selanius.
I'm bad at rolling, and I don't have any more dice, so I'm going to pull from the deck.
Okay.
That's legally obligated.
All right. Let's see.
No whammies, no whammies.
Robert's monster. Character physically changes for 1 week, becoming strong but clumsy. So you just become the Hulk.
Yep.
And you just start smashing through shit. I will say for 1 week.
Yep.
So you just smash through things. It's really easy to follow you, but like you can smash through walls and shit and like rubble. So, you know,
I charge out.
yep.
Freedom.
No, you're not dumb. You're clumsy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm oh so strong.
Yeah. So,
And
you
I'm
know,
free.
sure.
Why do
So
you
yeah.
assume I'm dumb? Wow.
So you rendezvous with it. I assume you're all going to rendezvous at the
Sure.
dark jester.
I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to go in there.
Well, I mean, you know, you might want to
Wait
be there.
outside.
All right. You even though you wait outside, you keep knocking shit over. You don't know your own strength. You're just like standing there and you're knocking stuff over. It's horrible.
You know what? Fuck the Prince of Shadows. I go in.
All right, yeah, you're like a bull in a china shop. You sit down at a table and the chair breaks and then the table breaks. It's, you know, whatever. So Samuel comes in. He says, I heard that you have got the item for me, the winter seal.
Correct.
Excellent. So he takes it. He looks at it. Says, yes, this is about what I wanted. He looks at it and then he smashes it on the table.
You broke the owl?
Yeah, you can keep all that stuff, but what we really want is he pulls out a scroll and he tucks it into his shirts, like his fancy shirt. You can keep the bits of the statue. The prince really isn't interested in that. He was more interested in what was in it. Glue it back together. We don't care.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, whatever. So you can sell the individual. You can sell the broken statue and everyone in the party will get 200 GP if you sell it. So
Can we repair it for 200 GP?
We can't. We can sell it. We can't repair it. It's broken.
You could repair it. I mean, if you want to spend money to repair it, that's fine.
No. We all know it's broken. It can't be put back together. It's not going to be the same thing.
So, does
right.
anyone have any relationship dice left?
One.
Relationship?
With who?
Oh, clean. I had a 6 and a 5.
All right. Well, Severus and his undead companion buddy show back up. And they have, released to your care. And Severus is like looking at you, but he's gagged. And that's where we'll leave off, because I'm going to give special information to Brutus that only he gets to know, and then he will be super happy with you. Because he knows what the map is. Samuel disappears, and then you get, Brutus's character back, and so, good job, everyone, you did it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna PM.
But at what cost?
We made a new owl friend.
Okay, next week I am going to be going. There won't be a game because I'm gonna go to a club with some friends.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I should, just